Westfield Memorial Hospital provides high-quality health care to residents of Western New York, offering patients the most sophisticated medical advancements while keeping the ease and familiarity of a community hospital. Support for Chautauqua Sunrise has been provided by WRFA 107.9 FM, Jamestown's public radio station, streaming online 24/7 at WRFALP.com. Low power to the people. Meter's Restaurant, a family tradition for over 50 years in downtown Ripley, is a proud supporter of Chautauqua Sunrise. Meter's provides all-day dining, banquet services, and custom catering, specializing in pie.
Funding for Chautauqua Sunrise is provided in part by the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, with offices in Jamestown and Dunkirk, helping businesses to prosper throughout Chautauqua County. For more information on how the CCIDA can assist your business, visit choosechq.com.
From supporting people with disabilities to enjoy great lives to providing health care services that are available to anyone, the Resource Center has been improving our county for more than 60 years. Learn more about how the Resource Center makes a positive difference in people's lives. The Hofbräu House in downtown Buffalo invites all our friends from Chautauqua County to experience craft beer, Bavarian food, and live entertainment. Check us out on our Facebook page and website for family-friendly events throughout the year. From the Access Chautauqua Studios in Mayville, it's Chautauqua Sunrise. Chautauqua Sunrise is hosted by Doc Hamels and supported by the award-winning volunteers at Access Chautauqua. We are here to share local news, colorful interviews, and events of interest to everyone. Chautauqua Sunrise is broadcast live Saturday mornings each week from 9 to 10 a.m. Send events via email or call us live. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And now, from the Access Chautauqua Studios, it's Chautauqua Sunrise.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Chautauqua Sunrise. I'm still Doc Hamels, and I hope you're having a great morning already. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Good evening if it's evening. What did we figure out in Australia? It's evening? Yeah. Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow morning? I hate it. These time zones. Anyways, hi everybody. We got a really fun show in store for you today. We got some old friends there that we're going to be talking about some really cool events coming up here soon. And so I do welcome you to stick around. Natalia, over there in Ukraine, please, 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 we hope that all of you are safe and things improve. I say that every week and it hasn't helped, but we still are thinking about you. So don't ever think that your friends over here in the United States are forgetting about you. James, if you're watching in Kenya, good morning. I know Karen was there recently, and we hope that you all are safe down there. Okay? I want to say good afternoon to all my listeners on WRFA 107.9, Low Power to the People in Jamestown, Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. I know you can't see me, but you can always go on to our Facebook page or YouTube, and you can actually watch us. And so I'll do a shout out to Gavin. I know Paternini. He does all our uploads there. So Gavin, you got to come on the show. I already told Anthony, you got to come on.
We'll make it happen.
Make it happen. All right. So anyways, thanks for listening in. You're going to know two people that are going to be on the show here shortly, and we're going to have a lot of fun. All right. Throughout the morning here, we're going to be live, and you can call in. And here's the number. Ready? Here it comes. 716-753, there it is. He's 3 seconds late today. 5225, 716-753-5225. If you happen to know this band that came from the Jamestown area called the 10,000 Maniacs, we have the co-founder Steve Gustafson in studio today, and you can ask him a question. We've got boss man from WRFA, Anthony Merchant, in-house, and you can talk to him as well. So 716-753-5225 if you'd like to give us a call. Throughout the week, if you want to send us your information for a community event, it's free of charge. It costs a lot of money to advertise, and we're here to help. We're public access, so we're free And we do the same thing for you all as well. So please do not hesitate to write to me at chautauquasunrise@gmail.com, and we'll get that on the air as long as it follows the FCC rules. I learned that lesson a long time ago. Don't say certain things. So I'm a pretty fast learner. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So we're going to get to a few comments here and some community events, and because I want to save as much time for my guests as possible, because we got a lot to talk about today. Well, I woke up to boom booms. Was it booming at your house this morning? Oh man, we wanted to send it over to Jamestown. It was really loud about 6 o'clock this morning. And Anthony Merchant was here a while back, and I think we tell the story where the studio went total dark. I think it had nothing to do with the weather, but I was like, don't you start again, because I really want to do the show today. And I was surprised it was thunder and lightning in Ripley, and but I guess it's going to be all right. Trouble is, it's probably about 80 degrees and muggy. Was it muggy this week at your place? Yeah, it's one of those dripping wet kind of days. Even the dog was just laying in the hallway like, leave me alone. Okay, big event. Did you see this one, Justin? See if they came to Jamestown. The Goodyear Blimp. Did you see it?
No.
I guess it was hugging the lakeshore. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like over my head. I was looking at it, I go, what is it doing over Ripley? But evidently it was going from Buffalo maybe to Pittsburgh. No, it was going west. So it must have been going to Cleveland out that way. I don't know.
I've been enjoying my peace and quiet.
You've been enjoying your peace and quiet, Justin, because your brother and your dad are in California, and we're going to hear all about their adventures at The Price is Right with Drew Carey. Randy had this T-shirt a while back, right? And he has Drew Carey's name on there, and he says, "I'm gonna go get his signature." I said, "Do you realize you have Drew Carey spelled wrong?" I guess Drew never saw it. He still signed it anyways. So we're having a lot of fun with that. But yeah, the Goodyear Blimp was just zipping right by. It went right over our house. It had to be, because I was on my way home and I couldn't believe it. But you know, during the football season, you like football, don't you?
Yeah.
A little bit. The blimp goes back and forth along the shoreline of Lake Erie, so it's pretty cool living there. See what you're missing out there in Jamestown? All right. I want to do a shout out. I don't do this too often to my family, especially my youngest son and his wife. So that's Justin and Britt Hamels. They just went through the final adoption of their two youngest children, Aire, A-I-R-E, we call him Jordan Aire, and J-Ron. So it was really fun because Britt and Justin took the grandfather's names as the middle names for the kids. So Aire is Aire Anthony. Oh, another Anthony. For their grandpa, Tony Enterline. And J-Ron is John, so I call him Ron John. Anyways, we all went to Buffalo last week, and it was just a great time, and so happy to have that happen. So I think I may have mentioned it last week. Grandpa Doc. That's right. All right, so there's lots going on in Chautauqua County right now, and as you all know, this show is to talk about everything in Chautauqua County, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, there's a lot of good stuff going on too, all right? And there's farmers markets. Last night there was the First Friday in Westfield. So if you didn't know about that, on the first Friday every month between, I think it's April and October, they close the streets down and the vendors, and they have sound for music. Sometimes they have live music, food and drinks and everything else. And it's just kind of like a town party. So we were there last night. That was kind of fun, and get to see old friends and so on. There's bands playing all over the place up in Dunkirk and at your Mayville Park and things like this. I know my old band, the Midnight Growlers, have been out in South Dayton and Cherry Creek out that way to play for the locals. And just, there's music here in Chautauqua County. I talk about this all the time, even it has nothing to do with that year here. But we're so blessed to have great musicians, great bands, and great artists, great people. And I welcome those of you that are here for the summer or just for here this week. This is a great place to live, and if you ever want to consider coming here and living, it's a good place. Yeah, we have a little bit of snow. No big deal. It melts. All right, let's get to this community announcements, and then we're going to get to our guest, okay? So, slide 15, let's bring it up. All right, this is a fun activity, and I want to tell you all about it. Tim Wright, you know Tim? Tim Wright?
I think so.
Okay. You know Tim.
Oh, I know Tim.
All right, you know Tim. We all know
I'm
Tim.
supposed to be at this, but I'll be at 66.
Yeah, they have their their last songwriter circle show this season is going to be August 20th at 7:30. This is at the Lakeshore Center for the Arts. And we've been trying to give away a pair of tickets. I'm not sure if we've done that yet, so I'll put it out there. If you call the station here, 753-5225, we will ask you for your name and phone number and email address if you have one. And we're going to give you 2 free tickets to this August 20th show. And then we're going to begin their season in September with a new songwriters group called, they changed it, Songwriters in Concert. Same show, same format, just a change in name. So Songwriter Circle was confusing to a great number of people, so hopefully the new name is more self-explanatory. Okay, so Songwriters in Concert. Tim brings in talent from all over Western New York, I think Pennsylvania as well. He's really well connected, and we're so happy to be able to tell you all about this. Tim and I, we played guitar here together when he was here. That was fun. We did one of his original songs, and he did one of his. And was I supposed to bring a guitar? No, I don't know any of your songs. Anyways, rumor has it.
It's been 45 years.
Still learning it. Anyways, if you give a call, we'll try to give away those tickets. All right, slide 16. This is kind of a fun one. I posted this the other day. Okay. Billy Gilman, a lot of people may or may not remember him for 2 different reasons. Billy was a child talent years ago, about 25 years ago, if I remember right. And he had an album called One Voice, and he was in the country charts for quite a long time. And then, like a lot of young kids, they kind of start out really fast, and then they kind of drizzle off. Well, he then reignited his career, and I remember seeing him on The Voice. He did the blind audition. He got all the chairs turned for him, and he was the runner-up that year. And if you never heard Billy Gilman sing, holy cow. He's got the voice I had when I was a soprano at 10 years old. I mean, he still has a beautiful tenor voice, and his runs in his voice are unbelievable. Well, why am I telling you about this? Because on September 12th, he's going to be in my hometown at our Meter's Restaurant, which is one of my underwriters here, at 19 East Main Street. And he's going to do a concert with a few other folks. And let's see, they've got some opening groups, Lawrence Anthony, Hultman and Schwartz, and then my friends Steve Eng and Mark Davis, they play with the Old Dog Bluegrass group, and they're going to be there as well. And then he's going to do the show, I believe, at 5:30. So how fun is that? And he's going to be here on Chautauqua Sunrise that morning. So we're going to have all kinds of musicians and things like that. I don't know any of his songs either, so I won't bring my guitar. Anyways, the whole purpose of this is to benefit Shriners Children's Hospital in Erie. And Nancy Rose is the mover and shaker. She's been doing a lot of these programs. She was on WJTN. I didn't even realize that years ago with Dennis Webster and company. And Nancy is just a good soul, and she's bringing in Billy one more time in the area. And so that's one of your marker calendars. We'll be talking about that, and he's going to be on the show here on the 12th. Woo, let's keep on going. Slide 17. You're invited to the Reg Lene Center for the Arts. Oh, no. They got lots of names with vowels in there, Justin. All right, I'll do my best. Seth Rogen, Olivia Wilde, who's also directing, Penelope Cruz, well, that wasn't too bad, and Ed Norton star in the comedy drama The Invite. That's the name of it, The Invite. That's going to be held coming up August 12th. It's hard to believe we're almost in the middle of August, isn't it? At 7 p.m. And Joe and Angela's marriage is on thin ice.
Oh, no.
Oh, boo-hoo. When they invite their enigmatic upstairs neighbor for a dinner party, the night spirals into unexpected places. I wonder what that means. Have they reignited the spark or lit the match that burns it all down? The Invite is rated R. It's 170 minutes long. Upcoming movies at the Reg include comedian John Early directing and starring in the satirical, comedy Maddie's Secret. That's August 19th at 7. Toy Story 5. That just keeps on going. August 21, 7 p.m., Woody Keeps Going. August 22 at 7 p.m., the Deadhead Community Music Documentary Summer Tour. You played with those guys, didn't you? Open them, yeah. I know these things. I do my homework. August 26th at 7 p.m. And the Minions and Monsters. I like the Minions a lot. Minions and Monsters, August 28th at 7 p.m. And that's also on the 29th of August at 2 p.m. Tickets are usually about $8 for family movies, and you can do $10 online. You want to get tickets, give them a call at 716-484-7070. All right? Now, my good friends at Infinity, we got some things to announce here. All right, let's pop that up. They got some new teachers. Christine Porter comes to Infinity with over 3 decades of performance experience on both stage and screen. She is a graduate of the Hart School, earning a Bachelor of Music degree in musical theater. She graduated as a member of both Pi Kappa Lambda, the National Music Honor Society, and Alpha Psi Omega, the National Theater Honor Society. Her singing and acting career has taken her across 4 continents, from the stages of New York City and Las Vegas to performance venues in Canada, England, and Australia. She currently resides in Warren, PA, where she was the inaugural winner of Warren's Got Talent. I didn't know they had one. Christine's love of music began in her local church as a small child and continues today through her work as a cantor at several area churches in Warren, Bradford, Erie, Lakewood. She gets around.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of singing. She also serves as a liturgical music coordinator for St. Paul's Church in Warren. She has worked extensively in youth arts education through Missoula Children's Theater and is the founder of Young Song, a program focused on music, movement, and theater for young children. Christine is excited to continue inspiring and encouraging young performers through the arts. If you have someone that's interested in singing, you got to check her out at Infinity. All right. Now, there's another guy I know, Brian Hanna. He showed up a lot of times when we were playing. We would chit chat. He plays guitar. I have to say it correctly. Ukulele.
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 Is that right?
Yes, sir. I learned that in Hawaii. And creative writing instructor. Brian Hanna has been involved in the local music scene for the past 30 years. He's a young one. During that time, has played hundreds of shows as a solo artist and as part of the duo. I saw him down at the wine cellar not long ago. I wouldn't have said maybe 8 years ago. Hannah in the Horton. He has played a variety of styles, but lots of original songs he's written over the years. Brian teaches beginner guitar, ukulele, and creative writing, singer, songwriter classes at Infinity. You know, ukulele is a really hot instrument these days. It's little, it's not that expensive, and
It's easy to carry around.
and easy to carry around. And people can do some really fabulous things. Infinity Visual and Performing Arts is a 501c3 not-for-profit organization dedicated to providing quality instruction in the visual and performing arts to students of all ages and abilities. They offer a variety of classes and workshops in music, dance, theater, and visual arts. And if you're interested in what's going on, give them a call, or you can go to their website, all right? And the website is infinityperformingarts.org, okay? And you can find them there. And they are accepting students for new classes.
Our 4-year-old grandson's going to go down.
Awesome.
Guitar lesson.
You know, I always say this, Steve, if we were kids and we had Infinity available to us, we would Eric Clapton move over. Beatles, you're nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if we had learned what we should have learned,
Right.
I never took a guitar lesson.
We
Did
had
you?
to teach ourselves.
Absolutely, we're all self-taught musicians. Did you?
I did go to Infinity, actually.
Oh boy. Well,
Yeah,
that explains it.
he's that young.
Okay, we got one more slide, and then we're gonna get right to the show. All right, this is for our dear friends of veterans in Chautauqua area. All right, it says join us for Veterans Wellness Day picnic on Wednesday, August 12th, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. At beautiful Lakeside Park in Mayville. Please register so we know how much food, for them, not me, to have on hand. This is a free event for veterans and their families. Community members are welcome for only $10. Motorcycle run. The Veterans Ride for Suicide Awareness. This is a big deal, guys. All right? Suicide amongst veterans is going to be Saturday, August 22nd. Is your chance to be part of the Energy on Two Wheels, hosted by the Dwyer, Chautauqua, and the Suicide Prevention Alliance, the Chautauqua County Veteran Subcommittee. Whew. Veterans, military families, family supporters, and all motorcycle enthusiasts are welcome. Bring your crew, roll your luck, and kick off the Saturday party right. You return to Catupalooza at approximately, I'm not making this up, 3 p.m., where the party's just getting started. Live bands, tattoo contests. I have no idea what that means.
I could join.
Hey, my grandkids want me to get a tattoo. Tattoo contest, cold drinks, food trucks, and art. A wild mix of culture, community, and chaos in the best way. Your motorcycle run wristband gives you full access for Saturday, and you'll be in front center for the festival's biggest night. All right, I'm going to say this one more time. I don't know if I can say it. Catupalooza, Tattoo and Music Festival Motorcycle Run. Easy for you to say. Yeah. Starts and ends at Chautauqua County Fairgrounds. It's $25 per rider, $10 per passenger. Registration starts at 9 to 10:45 and all that. All the information's right there. There's going to be Lizard Man Freak Show. Don't know what that is. Raffles 50-50, the day pass to the event. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. So if you want to know more information, give Stan Childs a call. Let me do that again. 716. I don't know why we have to say that all the time, but we used to have to, I guess. 716-785-0805. One more time, 716-785-0805. Okay, or you can get a hold of Carrie Rayner, who's been on the show before, at Prevent Suicide CHQ, preventsuicidechq@gmail.com. All right, so, and also they have a fun day on Saturday, August 15th in Midway Park, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the event's free, and they're going to have all kinds of fun things. So check out the Dwyer Group, give them a call, and get out there and hang out with your friends and fellow veterans. I'm going to be quiet. We're going to have a little bit of a break, and we'll be right back with Steve and Anthony.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Someone's name? Or is that?
We're still here trying to figure out Catapalooza, but nonetheless, I want to welcome back. It's all right. This is live, fun, local
right.
TV.
Figure that out.
Yeah. I want to welcome back Steve Gustafson, who's been here a few times.
Couple.
And we talked on the phone a few times. And Anthony Merchant.
Because I couldn't get out of bed.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
that was about 10, 11, 12 years ago. Early years. And Anthony Merchant, boss man, I call you at WRFA 107.9 Low Power of the People.
Right on.
Right on. Oh, yeah, that's Jason Sample's moniker, right? So we're going to start with Anthony because we're going to go in chronological time here. Okay. So how you been?
I'm doing good.
All right.
Been busy.
I see you guys on Facebook all the time with little reels, and Gavin is having way too much fun.
You know what? He is a sport. And maybe I talked about it last time, but like our like social media is like I'll be working and I'm just like some dumb idea will kind of pop in my head. I'll be like, Gavin, like come here. It'll be like, I don't know, really vague, and he'll just be like, okay. And it's like, it's all improv. I mean, we never really think it out much, and I love it because he's game for it.
Yeah.
And like, I know not everyone's, I've tried doing that with other people. I'm like, oh, this doesn't work with everybody. Like, I can come in and go like, Gavin, you're going to roll around on the floor. Like, are your knees okay today? Like, you're going to roll. Like, are you okay, like, rolling down, rolling down the stairs or something? And he's always up for it. Actually, yesterday, I made a terrible concoction with some expired food I had.
saw that in your kitchen area.
And I forget what the stipulation was. I came in and said, Gavin, we're going to make a disgusting video. He's like, okay, as long as it's not going to stink. Like, as long as I'm not going to dry heave. And I'm like, I promise. Like, it's going to look gross, but it's not going to smell gross. And he was like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
You mentioned improv, and musicians I find them in two different groups. Steve, see if I'm right. There's some people, you go on stage and you say, C, G, and F, and it's going to be, 4/4, blah, 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 and we're just going to jam. And some guys stand there and they go, let's do it. And other guys go, what do you mean? They're too mechanical, and other guys just flow. You ever see that at all?
Well, yeah. You're right that some people have an innate talent to really just play.
Yeah.
And me, I need structure.
You're one of those guys.
I gotta know where we're going and how we're gonna get there.
Yeah. Okay.
But once we've done that journey, then it gets a little easier. To
that's true.
add a few more.
Yeah.
Bad notes.
Oh, that's sharp does not go with that flat.
No, B flat demolished.
Okay, so you're having really a lot of fun, and I know Gavin. He's the guy that pumps us on the air.
Oh yeah,
Well, you guys. He told
program
me.
director.
Yeah, very cool. So what's your title?
I'm the station manager.
Station manager, boss man.
Yeah, and really arts and entertainment reporter too.
Yeah.
When I became the GM, I also kind of stayed the arts and entertainment reporter. I didn't go anywhere.
You know,
I like talking to people too much.
Anthony, you bring such energy to the radio show. I listen to you from time to time, on Facebook and stuff. You're having a lot of fun.
It is. It's a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like it. I mean, even like just the free flow, like the fact that it's not a top 40 station or a country station or
I know the
something.
feeling. Yes,
It's community radio, and it can form to
We're
whatever.
local,
Yeah, that freedom. I mean, it really is college radio grown up. I mean, it's just it's a grown up version of college radio, and I embrace that because I love that.
I think I know somebody who used to be on a college radio station. And they got
Radios, it's really fun because people can't see you.
yeah.
And,
They say
and there's
perfect.
such a mystery there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like they're reading a book as opposed to watching a movie.
Yeah.
You know.
I think I told you this. I did 3 years of every other Saturday with Dennis Webster when I was working for BOCES, and we would do a program that I kind of invented with my staff. And that was fun because, like you said, it's like mystical because you can't see you, and you think that you're in this huge studio, which it really amounts to like about a 6x6 room with like antiquated equipment. But you still make the magic happen, right?
Oh, I mean, it's a blast. You don't need a lot either. You don't need a huge soundboard. You don't need all the equipment. It's cool to see that stuff, but you can do it with like very little.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need a lot to broadcast.
Yeah. Right. So anyways, so you got a big event coming up. So let's talk about that. And Jeff, I know you have that poster you can pop up at any point when Anthony's talking. So go for it, man.
So we got WRFA's Great American Picnic making its return. I want to say the first one might have been like 2013, 2014. And we had them all the way up to 2024. Took a break last year. We're in between general managers. And now that I'm the GM, we are bringing it back. We got the Great American Picnic coming up at Southern Tier Brewery next week.
Hold on a second. Tell him to hold. Let's get that poster up for this, and then I'll talk to him, okay? Okay. Go ahead.
That's coming up Sunday, August 16th. We're doing it at Southern Tier Brewing Company, as we always do. It's going to be 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., and we're going to have live music. We will have hot dogs, 50-50 raffles, vendors for the first time. That is a new thing. And some of the musicians we're going to have. We got the Hollow Society coming down, Mr. Green, Early Attic, the Hazy Rays. We got Knights in Harmonia, Chelsea O she's of the band Stress Dolls, and people might also know if they ever listened to the Scene on the Bridge up in Buffalo. She's also the host of that. She's I think she has a few shows up there. She's coming down for that. Campfire Junkie and Harmony. So I mean, we have a little bit of everything. We got a few rock bands. We have Knights in Harmonia. This was kind of fun. I was thinking of his placement because he's like a trance DJ. So I'm gonna put everyone in a trance, and then Mr. Green's gonna go up and start playing like Sex Pistols covers. I think that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a nice mix of things.
I'm sitting here with a glazed over look at you because I have not heard of one of those groups.
No?
I guess I've been out of the business too long.
Some of them, I'd say most of them.
Well, you are old,
Yes, I am. I'm older than you, remember?
Well, actually, you're not totally wrong. We're talking Gavin earlier.
Yeah.
Gavin plays bass in the Hazy Rays. I think this is their.
Oh, he's like that's like his 27th band then.
Oh yeah, no, it's band 27.
He was in the
I really do always joke it, and it's
Honey
kind of-
Dippers or the something cluckers and
Deep Fried.
Deep Fried. That's about it. Every time I turn around, he's in a different band.
No, I joke, but it is actually true. I always say the only band that Gavin doesn't play bass in Jamestown is 10,000 Maniacs. I think you're the only band that Gavin has not like sneaked his way. Like, watch out! Don't let Gavin get in there. He's gotten into every other band somehow. But yeah, I mean that's like their third show. Harmony, I'm trying to remember what band she used to play with, but I believe this is kind of her return. I think she wasn't playing for a while. And it's not her first show ever, but there's a few like that who really. And Chelsea O, she went to school up in Fredonia, and she played up there. She played the Songwriters Circle series. But this is her first time down here. I mean, for years I've been trying to get her to play. She's been, how do I play Jamestown? How do I play Lakewood? And then we finally made it work. It was a fundraiser. I'm like, hey, kudos to her. I'm like, I can get you to play. Here's the good and the bad thing. I can get you a show.
All right. So
Can't
now
really pay
I
you.
understand. A lot of these bands have been morphing. You know,
Yes.
I've played in 13 bands plus me solo, so I get it.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, you know, it's hard to keep a job. Not like some bands. And so, all right, so that sounds good. So, genres, you said, I heard
So
the
we
Sex
got-
Pistols, so there we go.
So like Mr. Green does covers, and what I like about them is they do like punk, classic rock, hard rock, like metal. They'll throw in, like, again, you'll hear like the Sex Pistols or Ramones or Misfits, and they'll do like, you know, Judas Priest. They'll do like they'll even get into like Nirvana B. But like the other thing that I like about them is like they'll play Nirvana, but they play like a B-side or something. They don't play the obvious. But I mean, they mesh everything so well. I really like it. I mean, a lot of bands do covers these days, but I mean, what I like about them is they're not really playing the things that I hear any other bands doing. I'm like, oh, you're doing Bodies? Nobody's covering the Sex Pistols' Bodies. I never hear that when I go out. I'm like, that's awesome. So we got them who does that. You know, the Hollow Society, just a straight up rock band. You know, they're going to be closing the show.
So what kind of music they do? You said rock, like what?
I'm trying to, you know, like I'd kind of go maybe the Guns N' Roses.
Oh, all right, okay.
Not totally hair metal. Guns N' Roses aren't really hair metal, but like, you know, the hard rock kind of way, kind of like 80s hard rock, I'd
All
say.
right. Grand Funk Railroad?
Nah, not so much Grand Funk Railroad. Trying to think, you know, it's funny.
REO Speedwagon and
A little of that,
Journey.
I'd say. I'm trying to think of a good mix. Alice in Chains, I hear Alice in Chains in there. Guns N' Roses, like the harder edge of like 80s metal.
Okay.
But yeah, they're really good. They've been around for a while. Early Attic are an electronic band. That's just drums and synth. Yes. And actually vocals, I do believe. Yeah, he plays synth and vocals. So we got that. But they're a duo out of Buffalo.
Okay.
And I believe one of the brothers, Matt, moved down here not long ago. So we got one Jamestown musician, one Buffalo musician.
Cool.
So they're like local. They're local, but they're coming down from Buffalo.
Okay, so one more time. It's when?
Sunday, August 16th.
Southern Tier Brewery.
Southern Tier Brewery, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Rain or shine?
Rain or shine.
All right.
And how
much does it cost?
$20 for a ticket, and that includes one complimentary Southern Tier beer.
All right.
So you
I love the
get a
Great
little
American
booze with
Picnic.
it.
It's good fun.
We had to bring it back. I mean, really, like when I became GM, they're like, "So, like, would you be interested in doing this?" I'm like, I mean, absolutely. I'd feel wrong. There's too many cool things that Dennis created that, like, who am I to take away?
Sacred ground. Right?
Yeah.
All right, we got a caller, so let's hang on and give you a break. All right, good morning, caller.
Hey, Doc.
Hi, who's this?
Somebody that's lost in space out here in California.
Oh, it must be Randy Burt. What happened? You were supposed to be here.
Oh, that stupid airline.
All right, don't mention a name. No names. I don't want
They
to get
messed
sued.
us up on the way out and the way back, but we think we found a flight here in a couple hours to go to Boston, getting us into Buffalo really late. So
I've been finding air flight is getting more and more difficult over the years. It's really unpredictable. And of course, you had some really crazy weather too, Randy, out that way with the
out
fire
here, yeah,
and the
we got
storms.
sun and more sun.
So, how was the Price is Right?
That was good. We didn't get called down or anything, but we got to 3 shows.
So, how many times have you been there? Not how many shows you've been on, just how many times you've been there.
How many shows have I been on The Price is Right? 10? 12 with Drew?
Okay. So, did you have good?
Somewhere between 10 and 12 with Drew, and then I was there in 84 and a few times in between.
Wow. I think
But
you're.
it's fun. It's a long day.
Is it hot there?
It's very hot. I left what meds I had in the car yesterday, and of course it was like 100 degrees in the car.
I'm sorry to hear that.
while we were in there, so I destroyed them.
It-
I'm out here without any meds since yesterday morning, so.
Okay, super.
But
All right.
I'll let you get back to the show there.
All right.
Hopefully we'll somehow get back to New York State someday.
All right. Well, safe travels.
Yeah,
and,
safe travels.
Are you in L.A.?
Yeah, we're right by the airport at a
All right.
motel.
Justin, we have a
stayed
pin
at
on
this
L.A.
summer.
We got to make sure we can put a pin on the map for L.A. All right.
We got desperate last night because they canceled and told us we can fly till tonight at almost midnight, which is 24 hours. Plus,
Yeah,
we're just getting to the airport. We get a message on the phone that the flight was canceled.
Yeah. Well, at least you had the message.
So,
All right. We safe travels.
you
and see
tell your guests hello, and who you got there anyway?
We got Anthony Merchant from WRFA. We got Steve Gustafson from the 10,000 Maniacs. And your son Justin's here on behind camera. So, anyways.
Oh, man. Well, hi, Dennis. Hi, Anthony.
Hello.
Hello.
See you maybe next week if we get out of L.A. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right. So, Steve, let's get to you now. you got a big weekend coming up.
Yeah, we're getting old.
Yeah, we are.
45 years, and that's the longest I've done anything. I've only been married 40 years. Our 45th anniversary, about a year ago, Dennis and I were sort of rolling marbles around in our heads trying to figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to do it to celebrate the band's 45th anniversary. And we sort of, we had some big plans, but doing it ourselves, we were afraid, to do too much. But Greg Edwards from the Gebby Foundation asked us if we would really sort of make a weekend out of our anniversary. So we're going to have 3 or 4 or 5 events that are going to happen Thursday, Friday, Saturday, September 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Some theater and dance, a band out in the Winter Garden Plaza, an REM tribute band, Dead Letter Office, who are really great. Because REM were contemporary of ours, so we thought that'd be sort of a fun idea to have some of their music involved.
Is this a local band?
No, they're from Rochester, New York.
Losing My Religion.
Well, that's a REM song, yes.
The reason why I mention it because the last band I played in, I played the mandolin that they used,
right.
and I actually did it right, and it was a great song.
Yep.
And I was surprised when we were playing it, people were like singing right along with us because it was still a well-known song. All right, so tell me about the dance troupe you mentioned. That's going to be Friday, you said?
Well, yeah,
Or Thursday,
that's Thursday night. That's free in Anthony's studio up in
the Media Arts Studio.
The Media Arts Studio
Great
at
spot.
the Reg. That's Madness Most Discreet acting troupe. Is going to present the Tony Kushner play, A Bright Room Called Day, which sort of it touches on political discourse and artistic integrity and social upheaval.
So some light topics.
Yeah, so, that might have something to do with what we're dealing with today, like AI.
Gosh. Oh yeah.
And things like that. And the Sukanya, did I say that right?
Yes, Sukanya Berman.
Berman dance is going to do some creative dancing during that. That's Thursday night at 7. Friday at the 4th at 4 o'clock, we're going to unveil a archival project at the Weeks Gallery at Jamestown Community College that our good friend Colin Schaefer is helping us put up. We started this archival project a couple years ago because we just had piles of stuff in our attic, mostly Dennis Drew and I. And his daughter really, and her late husband really sort of encouraged us to document it all.
Archival is so important. I'm a town historian.
Yeah.
All right?
Right.
And thank God I had a historian for 25 years, Marie McCutcheon, and the stuff that she archived, I use all the time. And you might say, well, it's just our band and blah, 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 blah. No, that's important because if you watch historically your band, your music, where you went, what you did, I remember you did a USO, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
I mean, that was during the wars and things in the Middle East at the time. I mean, that's important stuff, and you were there,
So, we don't know if the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is going to want any of it, but we did contact
I
them.
vote for you every year, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was 3 of us, I think.
Yeah, right. We were told that we're brought up at every year, but we never really passed the test, but that's okay. They might want some of our stuff, but that was one of the reasons we really wanted to digitize so we could save it. And then now it's all in proper storage boxes, and I don't know what we're gonna do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's piles of boxes and cassette tapes and photographs and video, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah. 45 years is quite the career. I mean, most bands last 3.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
That's about the going rate. Yeah.
It's the life of a running back in the NFL, 3 to 5 years.
Steve, all those 45 years, did you consistently play the whole time, or did you take breaks, or?
Well, the first 10 years was kind of nonstop. From 81 to 91, we were either in our studio writing songs and recording demos, or we were in a real recording studio recording albums, or we were on the road promoting that stuff for pretty much 10 years straight. And then in 91, we took a little time off and did the Hope Chest tour, because it was music that had been made, and the record company wanted to make sure that we didn't get too far out of the public eye. So they re-released that stuff. But today, we've sort of trimmed it down to, we play one weekend a month, 4 or 5 shows, or 3 or 4 shows, depending on where they are, and they're routed together. We were just out in Northern California for 4 shows. We'll be back out in Southern California in October. But that way, we're not all over each other. I think it's kept us kind to each other. You know how when you're around people long enough, the jokes start getting a bit of an edge to them, and we all have personalities that can be big, and staying away from each other and getting home and being with the family and the dogs and doing your hobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
It makes you, when we get back together, it makes it a little
Almost
more
fresh
special.
every time, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you started out as the typical band, 2 guitars, bass, and drums, and a singer.
Keyboard.
Oh, that wasn't typical. Keyboard. That was sort of a little different.
Yeah,
we were like a boy band, with that, but you had the keyboard.
Yep.
Got to keep Dennis in there.
Yep.
But now you're kind of a bigger production than that, right?
Well, we've been investing in the band, and our agent actually says we're kind of an anomaly, because we're still gaining an audience. I mean, we had a big audience, right before Natalie left the band.
Right.
And in the years after that, we sort of quieted down, and we're trying to just rebuild that audience, and it's working. And we can go and do multiple nights at some venues now, 3 or 4 nights at a place, and sit still for a weekend instead of traveling, which is kind of nice.
Super nice.
I hate traveling. I'm sick of it.
Oh, you just heard Randy, the flying is not fun.
No.
Did you know let me see, in the presidential world, who liked the 10,000 Maniacs? Do you know?
Wasn't it the daughter?
Yes, Chelsea Clinton, right? Yeah. I've seen quotes where you were her favorite band.
Right. Well, that's not true.
That's what I read. Tell me it's not true. All right.
We were playing the Clinton's first inaugural ball, the MTV inaugural ball.
Okay.
Which was really thrilling and really fun.
I would have thought, yeah.
Because the room was just filled with actors and musicians. It was a very special thing. And while we were doing rehearsals, Dennis Miller was the host.
Oh, I remember him, yeah.
Yep, and from Saturday Night Live. And there were 2 big stages, and we were rehearsing on the one, and he walks over and says, with their big hit, whatever, These Are Days or something. I said, or because it wasn't really a big hit at the time. I said, it's not really that big hit yet. Right? And he says, okay. So he says, Chelsea Clinton's favorite band.
Oh!
He just made it up.
Oh my gosh. And here I've been telling this story wrong all these years.
I mean, I've heard that too. I mean, when you said that, I was jogging my memory. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's never been. I don't think it's true.
Just take the credit.
I don't think it's
Just
true.
steal the credit.
Rock history here being clarified after all these years. All right, so you got this band. What was their name? Dead what?
Dead Letter Office?
Dead Letter Office.
Dead Letter Office.
And that's going to be on
Friday at 6 o'clock after work, a free show in the Winter Garden Plaza.
Okay.
And then that night at 8 o'clock
Yes.
for very special guests. Because all the proceeds from this weekend are going to scholarships that we've started at the Chautauqua Region Community Foundation.
Awesome.
And, we make our money in other towns and then just bring it home and spend it here.
Okay.
And so we try not to make too much money working in Jamestown.
Yeah, it's like pay it
but
forward, give it back.
Yeah, but we're enlisting the help of our fans and stuff to give money to these scholarships.
Okay.
So then 8 o'clock that night is a sneak peek / listen to our new album, which is really don't have a title. It's not finished. It will be soon, we hope. At the at Anthony's studio up
Okay.
at the what do you call it?
Media
The
Arts
Media Arts
Studio?
thing. I just call it Anthony's place.
Anthony's place. I like that.
Tony's joint.
Yeah, Tony's joint.
I
There
love
you
it.
go.
Rebrand.
You heard it first here.
So we're not gonna perform it, but we're gonna play the record so people can listen to it.
Okay.
And then Saturday night is the big concert. We're a little over 800 tickets sold. There's a
Excellent.
few left.
Nice.
And that's at the
Probably
Reg?
sell out at the Reg. That's at 7:30. A hard 7:30 start.
Very good. And how much are tickets going for?
Oh, they're really expensive. No, I think the ones that are left are like it's mostly in the balcony, and there's not a bad seat in that place.
No.
It's almost a perfect size theater. I think they're $40, $45,
Oh, gosh, that's
something
not.
like that.
And this is all going to scholarships?
Yep, to the Robert Buck Memorial Scholarship for students who want to learn,
Wow.
go into music.
Nice.
There's the, excuse me, there's the, pardon me, the B&B Scholarship that Dennis and I started for our moms, Barbara May Gustafson and Bridget Mary Drew, for mothers in Western New York, Western Pennsylvania, who are going to college. And then the recent one we started was the Aaron Perez Memorial Scholarship for Dennis's son-in-law who died
Yes, I
unexpectedly.
remember that, yeah.
That's for students want to go into media arts.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's awesome.
Yep.
You know, I
Do
sit
this
on
stuff.
the Northern Chautauqua Community Foundation for many years now.
Yep.
And there's hundreds of these kinds of scholarships that people are creating to help the next generation or present needs. So good on you guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, and I do have to say that we've been fortunate that a few local businesses have stepped up to really sponsor it. The oh God, I hope I get it right. Southern Tier
Southern Chautauqua.
Federal Credit
Federal
Union.
Credit Union. Thank you.
John
I was
Felton.
editing our interview yesterday, so a lot of this is fresh in my head.
And I read it, so I remembered it.
He's
We
still-
got
I
your
can
back.
help you.
We got your back,
That's right,
Steve.
Thank you. And USB,
And then JMI, I believe.
JMI, and Dawson Metal,
Oh, okay,
and
sure.
Lifted.
Yes,
Okay.
lifted.
Have given money to help support the cause, to help pay to cover costs, so that we can give like a lot of money to the. We can give like
Super.
$40,000 to these
Wow,
scholarships.
that's excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Dennis founded WRFA.
It's the whole reason I have a job.
And
Yeah,
Steve,
right.
you were real involved with the formation, or at least support for Infinity, right?
I've always supported it. I never sat on the board or anything,
all
but
right.
I've always, and some concerts that we've done, we've given money to Infinity. We just love that program.
Oh my gosh, yes. I have them here every Christmas and bring kids on here. We have a great time.
Yeah, it's-
They're super and they're doing a great job. What's next for 10,000 Maniacs after that? I know you're touring in September.
Yeah, we've got dates. 1 weekend a month. We're in August. A couple weeks. We're down in sort of the Connecticut and down into New Jersey, and then after our September festival here in town, we're going up through Ohio, up to Michigan. In October, we're in Southern California. In November, we're back on the East Coast, and our agent is booking dates for next year. We're booked through May. A lot of spots we're returning to. We're going to go back to Florida and end up down in the Keys. So
Sweet.
maybe take a day off down there and hang
Nice.
out.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. I don't know if we'll make it to 50 or not. We might. I think we're all happy. We all still like each other. I had back surgery recently,
Yeah.
and as long as we hold up physically.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how much it takes on your body on stage and
It's
moving
punishing.
equipment. It's punishing.
Well, I don't move equipment.
Well, no, in the early years, but you
Yeah,
know,
right.
in the early years, you
I was healthy.
but you didn't. You probably, if you were like me, you didn't take care of your body real well. You threw your equipment around. You were twisting your neck, your back, every which way, dropping equipment on your feet, and all that junk.
My first bass rig was bigger than I was.
Yeah, my brother.
You have one of those fridges like the amp.
My
Yeah,
brother,
it
my
was
brother had a
the
super
Ampeg.
basement, and it was as big as me, with one speaker in it. You know,
It
something
weighed,
silly
way
like
more
that.
than me.
Yeah.
When I asked my dad to buy it for me when the band started,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't ask me how much it cost. He said, "How big is it?" I said, "Well, it's about like that." You know, I was standing up. He said,
Uh-huh.
"It's about that big." And he said, "All right, I'll buy it for you, but never bring it home."
Here's the true story. We came home from a gig up in Buffalo back in late '60s, I guess it was, because we were playing up there. Well, that's where I was born and raised. And my brother had his basement, or super basement bottom. Like I said, it was like 4.5 feet high or whatever. And we had a couple drinks maybe, and he was taking down my parents' basement, and there was a wall at the bottom of, and he had to make a left turn. He didn't. The speaker went right through the wall. My parents weren't home for the weekend. They're gone now, so I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. And somehow he knew he had enough ability as a carpenter. He ran out, got a replacement, fixed it. They to this day never knew.
They never knew.
Oh my God!
You sneaky guys.
But those amps were huge, and then nowadays the amps are so much
I
smaller.
was literally about to say like because don't you guys have, I think Ben plays a modeling amp, right? Where they're
No,
like
we don't have any onstage amplifiers
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
We tried to really lower our volume because to protect our hearing.
Oh my God!
And
Yes.
I have terrible.
That's smart.
I have terrible tinnitus from
Yeah.
that and building my house without using hearing protection, hammering all those nails. We hand hammered.
Like I said, being a musician is a tough life.
We hand hammered every one of those nails.
my
And so we decided to we go direct with everything, and we use in-ear monitors.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know if I could do that. I'm not sure. Of course, I have one here, so maybe I could do it.
Well,
I don't know.
it takes a bit of getting used to, but the thing that we do, and I think a lot of bands do, is we use ambient mics
Mm-hmm.
that we put in front of the stage, left and right, and we point them at the audience, so you can bring the sound of the room into your mix. So it doesn't sound
yeah.
it doesn't sound like this.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like this.
Oh, nice.
You can hear the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like you're in a studio, where where it's got to be really quiet and stuff. And then the company that we get our in-ear monitors from, they made a device that you can plug your ear molds into this thing, and it'll tell you how loud your monitors are.
That's super
What
important,
decibel
yeah.
you're at.
Yeah.
And I can keep mine at a safe number is like 93 decibels for an hour and a half. Your ears should be okay. So I keep mine at about 87, 89 dB.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try to protect our ears. And the other thing about it is it made us a better band because we could hear each other.
Yeah. That's always been an issue.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
we-
balance. Even
Stage wedges, and you're fighting the guitar player over here, and
Oh.
and so everyone keeps turning up, and it becomes a battle, and your decibel level on stage is 110,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's bad.
Absolutely bad. I don't
It's
even tell you
terrible.
about the arguments I've had with other band members. They were trying to do the sound system. They didn't know what they were doing. Sorry, guys, if you're listening.
Loud is better.
Well, they didn't. The balance was
think?
well. I had it in my Martin acoustic, all wired up, and you probably maybe have had this experience. All of a sudden, I was getting feedback, and my guitar was absolutely vibrating. It was the weirdest thing. The sound hole was going like this, and I'm going like, I don't know how to control this. I'm not in control of the soundboard, and it was very frustrating at times. And put the speakers here. But I said, keep it simple, guys.
Well, and that's the other thing is we don't use stage wedges, so that we never have feedback on stage.
That's super. That's come a long
That's a
way.
good thing.
Long way.
Yep.
Well, all right. So let's go back to Anthony. What do you guys got coming up for the season? You've got the big picnic coming up.
We got the Great American Picnic, and then actually a day after the Great American Picnic, I'm taking 3 weeks off to drive Route 66.
Right.
So I'll be away from the station for a minute. But actually, we got some really fun Arts on Fire interviews coming up while I'm gone. Have one with Mary Ramsey coming up.
Great.
Got one with, actually it's not recorded yet. I'm supposed to talk to John Lombardo on Tuesday.
Sweet.
So actually a few more Maniacs interviews coming up.
Good.
Ours will air on Friday, this coming Friday. a few other interviews, and then once I get back, gonna start thinking about. We definitely want to do like 1 or 2 more events before the end of the year. Like we did our Vintage and Art Fair earlier this year. That went really well.
Good.
Maybe do like a winter market. I don't know. I'd still love to do some more music up in the Media Arts Room. Like I was even talking to Billy at Chautauqua Music the other day. Like, hey, like there's a backline and stuff. Like talking to someone was like, hey, it's here if you need it for performances. So keeping that in mind, I'm like, would love to do more shows up there. Just I don't know, throw more things together, more fun events. We had, again, we were throwing things at the wall this year. We never did an 80s dance party before. We'd never had a vintage and art fair, and honestly, both went immensely well, and they both could have been huge failures. Two people could have been at the 80s dance party, and actually, it was massive, felt like a nightclub. It went so well, and it could have been so bad.
It could have been bad.
It could have been
That's
really
risky.
bad.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You're hanging your thing out there.
You're not kidding. So no, I'm happy though that too. I've said it a million times, but wanting to do new things with the station. But Dennis Drew made such a cool station. I don't want to it's not like I'm trying to undo what was done before or anything like that. Heck, Dennis's Uncle Sam is still very much to me the visual of WRFA.
Yeah.
He can be gone. We could exist for 45 years, and Dennis will always be the face of WRFA to me. Like he'll never not be. It's not me or Jason. It's Dennis.
And out of the clear blue, Dennis emailed me years ago. I don't even know how long we've been connected with the WRFA now. It's got to be 10 years. And says we should talk. And I go, yeah, we should talk. You're low power, not for profit. I'm not. Low. I don't even know what we're public access. And we got together and. We had a handshake agreement, and we talk about each other and support each other, and that's what's so cool about all this. And now with Pat Smeralda with the children's,
I love.
Help me.
That's great.
CCS TV.
Yes.
That is so cool.
That's who we also did the interview with. Dennis and Steve.
He's putting our show on there and the Children's Solution program there, and then just everybody working together here in Chautauqua County is really great.
Oh, I love.
But it's taken forever when you think about it, But it's okay.
But I do love. I think you're talking about the laid backness. Like sometimes people are. I had a musician who was originally from here, and he was living, I believe, in Austin, Texas for years, and just moved back. And he was like, I don't know. He was asking me to do an interview and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, well, just whatever. Here's some times and stuff. And when I was talking to him, he's like, it's insane how easy it was to come in and just do an in-studio performance and an interview. And he's like, out there it would be this and that, and I'd be jumping through hoops. And I'm like, I just know we're community radio. I'm here for the community. I don't want a huge barrier of entry.
I tell people when they come on the show here, you get about 38 minutes of airtime with me. You go to Buffalo, you get like a minute and a half or whatever. So we can really drill down. Let's get back to Steve and the crew. So you said you're going to take it, year at a time now? Just kind of slow and easy? Okay.
Yeah, we're there's no end in sight yet.
Yeah, I had George Burrell on as my 500th guest, all right, about a couple of years ago, and he leaned over me just at the end of the show, still on the air, and said, I want to be your 1,000th guest. So let's make a deal. I'll be here if you want to do your 50th show, your 50th year.
All right.
All right, we'll do it.
Certainly do it.
All right, so that's only 4 years. And
I think
I can make it.
5 years will fly by, I feel like.
45 has flown by. We have more songs that we want to record that might, I don't know if they'll make it on this record. We've got 12 solid songs that we could release. And if we just release those 12, we have more to record. So we want to do that. We hadn't recorded a studio album in a while. We found during the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's how long this project has taken us. I said, because we had no gigs, I said, let's write songs and make an album. And so that's how long it's taken us to get this finished. But it's fun writing songs.
It's nice.
Making art like that is really fun.
Yeah.
No one's listening to it. It's just you guys in a room.
It's your stuff.
And you play a thing and go, oh yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, and you're at the point now, it's like, I don't care. This is our stuff, and if you don't like it, tough.
Kind of.
That's where I'm at.
we are sort of at that point. Okay. And we're lucky because we don't have a record company, and their fingers aren't in the pie. Yeah. You got to finish up.
I know. Thanks for checking in with me.
Yeah.
All right. So
thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Flew by again.
You guys are always welcome. We're always here. So one more time, Anthony, your big gig coming up.
We got WRFA's Great American Picnic, Sunday, August 16th, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Southern Tier Brewery in Lakewood.
Steve Gustafson, 10,000 Maniacs, your weekend is?
Our festival is September 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Okay.
Coming up.
And still tickets for your September
Big
5th
show, and there's there's tickets available for our couple of our VIP events.
All right. Guys, thanks for coming in. Let's do this again and again and again. Absolutely. So
That
much
was
fun.
great. That was so
All
fun.
right. Guys, hope you enjoyed the show. This is really local music, radio, and TV all working together at the same time, the media guys. All right, have a great weekend, and we'll do this all again next Saturday morning right here on Access Chautauqua. You can see this again and again and again on Spectrum 1301, Facebook Live. You can see us on YouTube. You can see us everywhere. And thank you, Steve Gustafson, for teaching me how to stream live.
I didn't know I could do that.